And alright, here we go. Welcome back to the stage of history, or the stage of mandatory ethics, as it were. As we are once again going back here into part 3 of Feda, the game that forces us to play ethically and keeps track of, making sure we're not committing any war crimes. As opposed to, every other strat RPG ever, where the goal is just kill every enemy. Now the goal is explicitly kill as few enemies as possible in most battles. So, very different kind of vibe than even Shining Force or Fire Emblem. Where the goal of every battle is, you know, if not kill every enemy, then just at least kill the boss. So last time we were here, now we had progressed up to, I guess we're in chapter 3 now, and we're here in the desert. We're about to go to this temple where there's some hidden fun stuff that the enemies are about to screw around with. Also, we got impressed into the Liberation Army. So we're not just a couple of schmuck bags running around in the woods anymore. Now we're back to being professional soldiers. We've become proper guerrillas. Not to be confused with guerrillas. So we're going to the Skuld Temple. We're gonna find out what kind of hidden fun stuff is lurking in the temple. Hey, old man. What's the skinny on this superstition about an all-powerful desert guardian? That is a good question, because that is, kind of the crux of the hidden fun stuff here. Are you one of those people who's buying into this crazy legend? Fine. Kindly refer to our leader as Supreme Commander Kome. Most of the locals call it the Desert Guardian, but the others use a different name. If you hear someone mention the monster worm in the Skuld Temple, it's the same creature. I know more about this situation than I have admitted. Let me fill you in now. This is intel we could have used, before we walked across the desert to get here. If there's a dragon or something, maybe you could have let us know before we got within fire breath range. Just before the Liberation Army occupied this post, an enormous worm appeared and went berserk. By the time I arrived with my troops, the worm was already gone, but enemies, allies, and everything was wasted. A typical scene from the Millennium Nightmare. Desert Guardian, Monster Worm, or whatever anyone chooses to call it. The secret to arousing the monster must lie hidden nearby, giggity giggity. Obviously, the Empire wants to lay its murderous hands on the beast before anyone does. Well, I just hope the worm myth, temple, and everything associated are window dressings now and... huh? Did you hear that? Hold on, someone's coming. Help! Help me! Okay, what happened to you? The Imperial force seized the shrine. Tata is... Hang in there, pal. Tell us what's going on inside the temple right at this moment. Son of a bitch. This is just awful. Let's hurry to the scene. Speaking of arousing monsters, we've got Royce in tow. You and those other resistance fools are too late, Brian. We've already finished our business here. Now, my Bloody Rose unit will finish you, trash. Commander Tusk will be so thrilled. What? Tusk? As in Tusk breastplate? That's a name so goofy, it sounds like a character out of Gundam, you know, or Heavy Metal Alzheimer. One of those 80s Sunrise shows. So, you deserters know our commander by his full name? Well, I mean, yeah, it was written on the Imperial org charts. Oh, Tusk, say it ain't so. Enough yapping. Now we fight. We can't allow the enemy to occupy this temple. Don't hesitate. Slay them all. Okay, remember how I was saying about how usually the objective is to minimize casualties? Well, this is not one of those times. Alright, what do we got here? Some ninjas. Delights it. Okay, just some dudes. And the ninjas don't look too bad. Alright, just a bunch of dudes. Nothing too scary. Though, we did see over the last couple of battles that the enemies did get a major power bump this chapter. So we can't disrespect them as much as we used to. I think we got to be a little bit more tactical. Yeah, like Royce is pretty flimsy, so we're gonna have her hang back a row. As opposed to Chris, who was definitely not flimsy. Eris with her 13 hit points, and she's just a cleric. So, I mean, of course she's made of paper. Shane also is... yeah, pretty not durable. Dan is thoroughly durable, but he's so slow we have trouble getting him to the front lines most of the time. Probably not going to be one-shotting these guys anymore. No way. Oh, I take that back. GG, Brian. And we just have to hope Brian doesn't get completely dogpiled. Oh. 10 damage. Whoa. That's a little spoopy. I'm actually a little worried about Ein getting seriously dogpiled. If he takes like one more step forward. Yeah. Okay, we got one of the clerics walked up and is gonna, yeah, 2 whole damage from the enemy cleric, no big deal. All right, Royce. Royce, do you have any like, yeah, bonk. Nice. The Balformian army is invincible. Really? Invincible is not really the word that was coming to mind. Y'all seem to be kind of made of paper, actually. You guys seem to be going for the glass cannon approach. Okay. Crit for 6. Okay, that's fine. Chris is durable. He's got actual defense. I said it before, but yeah, the spellcasting animations in this game are really elaborate. Though healing doesn't really give you XP in this game. He does not have any like special skills. Yeah. Nice, 50 XP. We take those. For an army that's supposed to be invincible, you guys are getting one-shotted a lot. Oh. You're nothing but an eyesore. Okay, level up for Dora. Very nice. Because she needed it. Alright. Now the question, knock off invincibility gear set from Temu. Clearly. Yeah, they're ordering their invincibility gear from the same place I order all my Mage Bloods from. Chris is gonna really need a heal. The next hit's gonna put him down. I think Ein's turn is next, though. Alright, Ein. Do I... Yeah, just use a ration on Chris. I did, yeah. Speaking of things I ordered from Temu, my Grande brick. Level up for Royce, very nice. Alright, going after Ein. Alright, Ein also seems to be like a really high priority target for the AI. Yeah. That all you got? Nice try, idiot. Farming books. Yeah, I've been doing, like, 6-man trains on those. Giggity. Every day. That's been helping a lot. Though I still need a lot of M3 drops as well to just make it to the point where I can use the books. God, I hate M3 farming so much. I would hate M3 farming less, but half the time they don't even drop regular animas, and gold animas are just non-existent. Demolished. I feel like with some of the classes that don't really have a good axe or sword main hand choice, you know, because of those, my Excala coin is going to the moon. 395 bucks, very nice. And 45 XP for everybody, very nice. Level up for Dora. I wonder what happened to that priestess. What's her name? Tata. Don't see her anywhere. Hooligans. Who do you think you are, defiling this sacred temple? Ah! We just came here to drive away those Empire thugs, check on Tata, and ask what You secular people are always up to no good, aren't you? Can't you stand peace and prosperity? Who in the hell are you to speak to us this way? You must be clueless about our world. I do know that Mildras Gars is one step closer to total destruction now. What are you talking about? Do you have precise knowledge that our world is ending? If so, when? I do not know for sure if or when that will actually happen. To be honest, I do not have the answers you're seeking, but come to me. Yes, come to me. Am I hearing things, or did whatever the hell that was just tell us to come to it? Good question, but where exactly should we go, assuming we really want to find it? Damn it, this place is starting to weird me out. Let's get out of here. Well, sooner or later, everything will come out in the wash. For now, let's find the priestess. Oh, alright, I guess staying here doesn't actually do anything. Pull it together, Commander. Who hit you and which way did they go? We spotted Priestess Teta fleeing from the temple. We gave her sanctuary, but the Empire's Bloody Rose captain, came to get her. A man named Tusk overwhelmed us and took Teta away. You know which direction he headed? They want you to come after them. They're waiting east of here, at the ruins. Ancient ruins called Desert Eye. Damn it, Tusk. Is it really you? It's twice you've mentioned this Tusk guy, Brian. Who exactly is Tusk? Well, if it's the same soldier, I know. His full name is Tusk Breastlight. That means my old boyhood pal is the captain of the dreaded Bloody Rose forces. Please save Tata from Bloody Rose, or else disaster awaits us all. What? Damn it. The Empire's wiping us out. Seems like we're always a step late. Surely the Balformian army won't keep taking us for fools forever. Quickly, let's make haste to Desert Eye. Just drop a quick save first. Alright, battle time. Just a detachment of their regular desert troops. Should we wipe them out first? Man, they cling to us like matted cockleburs. Avoid the enemy's delaying tactics. Head for the eastern road as quickly as possible. Okay, so we want to not engage the enemy and just make it to the eastern side of the map. Okay. Yep, we're going pacifist mode for this one. Yeah, we're gonna have to kill a few of these guys, it looks like. Oh god. Well, Eris is cooked. Ouch. She survived, barely, but okay. She survived with one more hit point than she needed. So, all right, this is fine. Die, monster. Whoa. Yeah, get out of here, stalker. Massive overkill. Very nice. Yeah. No, it was self-defense. He attacked our cleric. What was I supposed to do? He very nearly one-shotted our cleric. Um. Yeah, go ahead and hit Brian. That's fine. He can take it. Yeah, 9 damage. I mean, yeah, it's fine. Let's see here. Alright, I'm gonna move Royce, maybe. Alright, now... Alright, damage is starting to pile up a little bit. That's okay, though. That's what rations are for. Plus, we can have Dora paralyze somebody. Yeah, we'll actually paralyze the archer. I think he's a bigger threat. Yeah, Ein will be fine. He's got plenty of hit points. Yeah, and plenty of defense. Yeah, Ein will be fine. Actually, yeah, we'll have him defend. As long as Ein doesn't get completely boxed in, he'll be fine. Which, even then, all right, Ein moves over here. Yeah, Dan is a big wall of defense and hit points. He'll be fine. Yeah, 1 whole damage. Whatever. Not sure what our actual goal line here is. Ooh, alright, that's... that damage is starting to pile up a little bit. He's paralyzed. He's blocked off. Actually, I'll move Dora over. Alright, Ein probably needs to maybe take the next action, or I don't know, he might... Oh, there we go. That actually, I just ended the map. Great, mission accomplished. 245. And everybody got 40 XP. Nice. Another level for Eris. Very nice. And for Dan. Very nice. Oh, and our emblem changed to Feda. Okay. I guess, considering that's in the title, is that like the most lawful, good, and ethical of the emblems? Now that we've, yes. Another ethical victory for the team. Alright. Desert's Eye. Here we go. Let's, that angry-looking woman stomping around over there must be the infamous priestess Teta. Hey, Brian Stelbert. Glad you could finally join us. So, the star of Gull performance is now consorting with those buffoons in the Liberation Army. Wow, what a savior hero you have become. An inspiration to us all. Oh, Tusk. It really is you. I thought you might be dead. What is the meaning of this? I'll tell you what's going down. I became the leader of Bloody Rose, and our quarry is you. However, I have another mission that takes precedence at this time, so please excuse me. For old time's sake, I'll have my men entertain you for a little while. Bye-bye now. Wait, Tusk! I have many questions I need answered first. Okay, a lot of dudes. Its composition of special forces is more deadly than what we encountered in the temple. Be extra cautious. Nah, they're toast, the dirty bastards. Let's wipe them out fast so we can get out of here. I'll catch that mouthy farthead who betrayed Brian. Then I'll beat the answers out of him. The only way we can save Tata is to destroy these enemy forces. Every last one. Okay. Another kill-all mission. All right, we can deal with that. What do we have here? We got some enemy wizards. I don't like that. All right, 2 wizards up front. More of these delight sets up there, and 2 ninjas in the back. Okay. One enemy cleric off on the side. All right. From the brief moment that we actually had a wizard in our own party, we could see that casters were pretty dangerous in this game. So we're going to not disrespect those enemy mages. And we're going to assume that they are, very dangerous. So yeah, we will approach with caution. And we're going to stay spaced apart so we don't get, killed by an AoE. We're going to assume their spells only hit on a plus sign, not on a diamond. Yeah, he didn't know about the importance of ethics back then. Exactly. He was a very ethical wizard. let's see here. How do we approach? Yeah, we'll let Dan go up first. And since he's the beefiest of our tanks. $18 damage, good start, okay. Alright, cool. Alright, one of the wizards is taking his turn. Have some lightning! Only 5 damage. Okay! We can deal with that. It's actually less dangerous than the melee guys around here. But it is AoE, so we do need to be mindful. Okay, yeah, it's basically Blaze 2 range, to put it in Shining Force terms. So we can deal with this. These wizards also have 34 hit points. They're shockingly beefy. I assume they have no defense, though. 12 defense compared to, Actually, these zombies, or whatever they are, only actually have 11 defense. So... yeah, the wizards are tankier than the meat shields. Okay. Okay. Send Chris out. Battle mages, yeah, no kidding. Alright, level up for Chris. And all he got was a point of attack. He could really use some hit points. And as usual, the enemies are just piling on to Ein. That's their favorite target for some reason. Maybe they just... and holy cow, 14 damage. Yeah, the only equipment there was to buy so far were some swords for Ein and Brian. But we did buy those. And level up for Royce. Alright, good level for her. There was some armor for sale, but it was prohibitively expensive. Like, 1 or 2 pieces would have blown out our entire supply of cash. And that was before we bought weapons. Yeah, money has been in short supply so far. You know, not like Shining Force, where the game throws enough money at you to just buy everything you want as soon as it shows up. Oh, Ein's gonna eat shit. Crap. I should have healed him. Ah, crap. Forgive my blunder, Brian. Ah, that's a game over. In the name of freedom and love of all people, we declare Arcadia free. However, fair citizens, please never forget. Remember that the flames of the revolutions in Mildrascars were lit by the blood of countless nameless warriors. Those flames charred Cobalt's aspirations to cinders and gave us the courage to seek justice. The flames of the revolution they lit, along with their passion, continues to blaze even now. On this momentous day, we offer our greatest respect to those who fought so heroically. The flames of victory, freedom, and the revolution. They will endure forever in Arcadia, together with the warriors. It's a long game over screen. October 5th, Skull Desert, Ian McDougal, killed in battle. Alright, let's try that again. Also worth noting, by the way, we do not have anything like an egress spell. So... This Tusk guy kind of reminds me of Toki from Fist of the North Star. Except that this guy is an asshole. Alright, let's be a little bit more careful this time. Because, yeah, enemies love to dogpile Ein. Get it? Because he's a dog? And these, Delights hats aren't super sturdy, but they do hit pretty hard. And there's that mage. We gotta be mindful of the mage also. Alright, Alright, now is Brian gonna get dogpiled this time? Maybe just a little bit. Fortunately, we are allowed to move our units in whatever order we want. Alright, that wizard already went. So... yeah, let's just delete this enemy. Nice. Okay, good level for Royce. Alright, yeah, that is some damage right there. Slap in the face amount of XP right there. Like I'd almost rather just get 0. Ooh. Alright, that hurt. Alright, we'll go engage the guys up front. Alright, level up for Chris. Very nice. Oh, well, I guess character levels are not random, maybe? They might follow pre-designated curves. Oh, come on, really? He just goes right around Chris and goes straight for Brian. That's not good. May need to... okay. Ein, likewise, is... actually, Brian... You know what? Wave Impulse, which he gets 2 of now. Yeah, we can just delete one of the wizards. Yeah, get out of here, Stalker. 67 XP for that. Holy moly. Okay, very good. Yes, hit Dan. He can take it. I mean, And there is a limit to how much he can take. Wait, hold on. What can Ein do? He can only get up to there. All right. She can kill this one. Okay. Yeah, being ethical means being underleveled. Yep. That is, you know, in an ogre battle, actually, that is how that works. In the original ogre battle, how you get plus ethical points for killing enemies higher level than you, or I should say, any given combat between two units. Yeah, if the lower level unit, if your unit is lower level than the enemy, you get plus ethics points. If your unit is higher level than the enemy, you lose ethics points. uh, all right. The last enemy that's gonna move will be the enemy cleric. We can deal with them, no problem. All right, Ein, which means we'll get a chance to move somebody before the wizard goes, or okay. We'll just make sure we kill this thing in one hit. Whoa. Okay, Brian. I mean, we could have Brian just ice the enemy. The wizard is probably gonna drop a lightning right there if we let him. Dan has enough hit points to survive a hit. Let's get some hit points on Brian, I guess. Oh, he... Alright, he only hit 2 out of 5. Okay. It's still gonna hurt, but we can deal with it. Okay, it only hit Shane for 4. That's good. Alright, Dora's in death range if she gets hit. I'll just have her move back a little bit. Let the higher priority targets get hit. Alright, and level up for Dora. Very nice. Okay, decent level. Oh, come on, really? Well, she's cooked. Unless she dodges. Rip. Shit, I got careless. Alright, actually, Shane, go ahead and just finish this guy off. Yeah. Oh wow, Shane does a lot of damage. That's fine. Brian can handle taking another hit. Let's make sure we just kill that wizard immediately. Yeah, combat is pretty lethal in this game so far. And I don't think it's so much that our party is a bunch of glass cannons, more like the enemies are glass cannons. So they just have enough attack power to do really scary amounts of damage. Alright, Shane, finish it off. I'll be waiting for you in hell. Mission accomplished. 399 shells, very nice. Everybody gained 50 XP, nice. Why did Tuscan his main body of Bloody Rose forces withdraw all of a sudden? Because the Desert Guardian, De Salute, sensed my danger, and this resurrected him. Nothing can stop De Salute once he goes on a rampage. Wonder if De Salute is related to Shai Hulud at all. Where will he go first? I don't know. Anywhere he wants, but I can't do anything about it now. We're all doomed. He is beyond my control. But that doesn't make any sense. He will harm people who had nothing to do with it. Meanwhile, those Empire thugs who kidnapped you will be getting away scot-free. What do you want me to say? You've always had control over the Desert Guardian before, haven't you, Priestess Teta? Yes, to a certain extent, but only in the temple. This Priestess Teta sure looks awfully masculine. Maybe she just lifts a lot? Out here, I'm utterly helpless. My power has been drained. Okay, come with us for now. The Liberation Army is in danger unless we do something fast. We need a spiritual energy boost. Or maybe we can magnify your energy some way. Is that what the kids are calling it these days? Do you have another little trick up your sleeve, old man? Just leave it to me. Are you ready to go for broke? Like, do I have a choice? No. No, you don't. Okay. So I think we can... rescue, Here we go, Ein. Ready as always. Always. Yeah, that would make sense. You know, since, most of the characters just have very normal names. You annihilated the enemy. You're really late. Got tired of waiting. Okay. Okay, so, I wonder if, on those rescue missions, could we have actually just gone through the door and, or did we have to annihilate everybody? And does that affect our ethics meter at all? I wonder. I mean, we'll find out eventually if we have more units get killed. We'll find out as we go. I'm gonna be right back. Alrighty. Yeah, the ethics meter didn't drop on that quest, so maybe it doesn't matter, but it also seems like sometimes it takes more than one or two quests to fights to actually move the meter up or down a step, so but it gave us the message of you annihilated the enemy, which it only says on the missions where we didn't have to do that, but we did it anyway. So like maybe we could have done it with fewer enemy casualties and just like gone up to the door or something and achieved it that way. Because if it didn't affect our ethics meter, like what would even be the point of that battle happening in the first place? It's just kind of a waste of time for reviving dead units. Okay, so apparently that doesn't really do anything just yet. Okay. All right. Concentrate your mental power and release its energy into Princess Tata and Priestess Tata. Once again, is that what the kids are calling it these days? Now, Tata. beckon de salute into our midst. I see him. Okay, everyone. Visualize the creature in your mind. Imagine him approaching. I can feel it too. You're releasing our concentrated energy directly into you, giggity giggity giggity. Unfortunately, I'm not much good at anything except street brawling and sword fighting. Just let your mental power flow into Tata as best you can. Yes, it's working. If we walk rhythmically, are we going to attract the worm? I'm receiving a response. Something immense is headed directly toward us. Is that a good thing? Oh, yes. This time it's all good. I have control. Yeah, I knew you could do it. But stay focused, everyone. Wow, it's so huge. That's what she said? Yes, it's lumbering directly toward the Empire's base. Old man, when you go for broke, the enemy pays the piper and we pocket the change. Of course. What do I look like, a Boy Scout? Yeah, go, 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 Desert Guardian. Mark down a score for the old home team. Now let's light our fires and blast out of here. For once, we strike a disorganized enemy. Yeah, very ethical, definitely not a war crime. Just resave again before we go into the next battle. Remember, as long as a giant sandworm does all the killing, you know, it doesn't affect our ethics meter. Yeah, I was kind of wondering about that. Yeah, when they were spelling it with a Y, I was expecting a dragon. But yeah, this is worm with an O. It worked. The enemy's troops must be startled out of their britches. Yes, let's rout them while their camp is still in disarray. But the worm is blocking our path. Unless it withdraws, we're stymied. I seem to have control now. If I am out of danger, he may return to the temple. Yes, he understands. He will be heading back to his lair. Soon, I hope. Whoa, that's impressive. You can communicate with a worm. To make sure he settles down, I will return to the temple. Yep, the worm has turned. Did you just make that up, Ian? Appreciate the power boost, everyone. Anytime. Sorry I had to use you that way. Do you spring that trap on everyone, old man? You're letting her go, at least. I might have offered to join your unit, but your emblem is way too righteous for my taste. Okay. So, yeah, okay. We're, yeah, we're actually missing out on a character because apparently, you know, this worm priestess actually wants us to be committing war crimes. Aren't priestesses supposed to be righteous? We're the same as any soldier. We're free to decide what we consider to be right or wrong. Not all devils are bad, and not all priestesses are good. So how about doing me a favor and return for helping you break through this wall. Ask away. If it's within our power, we'll oblige. That man you call Tusk stole the sacred sword we once kept sealed in the temple. I want you to find that sword. Otherwise, terrible consequences will plague our world. A legendary sword with great power. That's it. Tusk was mainly after the sword. Making the worm was secondary, but still a way to kill two birds with one stone. How diabolical. Yes, after Tusk answers my questions, I'll make a point of relieving him of that sword. Get it? Point? Alright, Brian, I'm counting on you. Bye now. Take good care of each other. We will, and thanks again. That priestess was more like a witch. A pet worm? Ugh, creeps me out. Yeah, what passes for religion never ceases to amaze me either. Ancient evils sealed one day, unsealed the next. Is life on Mildras Gar's one endless cycle? You Liberation Army trash. How dare you destroy my base? Stop your whining. What goes around comes around, pal. Deal with it. Anyway, where's Tusk? Tell him to get his sorry ass out here where I can see him right now. I don't know where Tusk went, and furthermore, I don't give a crap. But I do know this. I will destroy all of you. To be fair, that temple, was at least protected by miles and miles of barren desert. So that's something. But yeah, not, maybe, having a few more guards there might have been useful. Level this base and the Liberation Army will rule the entire Skull Desert. This will cut off enemy resupply lines to the heavily populated regions to the south. Sick 'em, guerrilla unit. Kick the enemy's butt into next week. Okay! Once again, you get to just do as we will, and, and I guess Dora's still out for one more battle. Or maybe I have to manually move her from the reserves back to the front line or something. We're gonna be getting, kind of surrounded here. Yeah, that's a lot of enemies piling in here. No mages, though. There we go. All right. All right. 5 damage. We can deal with that. I don't want Shane to get completely demolished. All right. Yeah, just advance as slowly as possible. Keep the formation tight so nobody gets surrounded. Left it at 2 health. Seven damage. Alright, I'm pretty sure Ein can actually one-shot these guys. Yeah, easily. I just have to worry about him getting dog pile. Ow! Holy cow! Oh. That hurt. That hurt a lot. Our cleric is stuck over there. Okay, I don't think anything else can actually hit quite that hard, though, so I think we're kind of okay for now. GG. keep Brian topped off. Hopefully Eris gets another level after this battle. I mean, she should. Rain Creed, or yeah, we'll take out the bigger one. Bonk. All right. 4 or 10. Okay. Ogie rat. Mine's down there in need of some hit points. I'm gonna just go ahead and... No, wait. Better yet. Who's gonna... Yeah, I'll just retreat Ein down here. That's probably the safest thing to do. Yeah. Won the whole point of damage. Oh noes. Alright, get rid of the other archer. Since they have by far the highest attack power of any remaining enemies. Level 18 for Brian. Very nice. I have to wonder if there's any kind of like promotion or class change or anything in this game. That's kind of a staple of strat RPGs. And all the characters do have job classes listed on their stat sheet, so it would make sense. 4 damage, whatever. I mean, fight's almost over, so. Oh yeah, you've seen the new light fighter tech that's been going around for the last day with that uh, junk weapon that's just completely broken under Origin Fighter. And yeah, I have noticed how terrain affects everybody. Yep. Yeah, I have been mindful of that. Mission accomplished. 474 shells and 45 XP across the board. Very nice. Level up for Royce. Very good. Level up for Chris. Level up for Eris. And for Shane. And for Dan. And Dora. Yeah, I see people just doing absurd stuff with this, like, yeah, just completely bonkers. And like soloing Hexa with like no grid, basically, or just like complete filler grid. It's just absurd. Okay, so after we rescue somebody, we gotta add them back to the party. I don't even remember what that Cypher weapon, like on paper, is supposed to be even doing. Like, what is the what is the deal with this thing? Okay. 4-star effect. Gain charge bar plus 30%. And like that's all it does. But I guess with fighters shenanigans now, it yeah, it just enables like really really dumb charge attack looping at a really dumb rate. which is, yeah, 9 chains every turn. Fated chain every turn. 2 million plus honors every turn. Noah's skill 3 is off cooldown every turn. Yeah. So yeah, Origin Fighter, Cosmos, Noah, and Fionf. And it just deletes the universe. And yeah, oh, you got all your books done. Very good. Yeah, it'll take me a while to get there. Also, the the stupid virtuosic thing, like the third book raid. How are you even supposed to do that raid? Like, I have no idea what the mechanics of that fight are. Dead point. It changes on raid phase. Okay. Finally, our journey through that scorching desert is finished. Know what? As soon as we hit Yannick, I'm gonna drink something nice and cold. That is so you, Lieutenant Nine. But isn't Yannick the Empire's main port of entry? I don't expect the people of Yannick will welcome the Liberation Army with open arms. If that's the case, I'll just have to force them to welcome their liberators. Lieutenant McDougal? Yes? I dislike jumping the chain of command, but I presume your captain's never been to Yannick. What's that got to do with the price of lager in the canteen? Dora is correct. Yannick is a hotbed of enemy activity, so I need you to watch the others. Make sure they maintain a low profile and don't do anything that attracts enemy attention. Hehe. Shut up, Dora. Gotcha, old man. Commander Kome. Are we facing any threat in the port of Yannick? Yes, but I can't elaborate until we rendezvous with a certain party in town. We have a specific mission to execute in Yannick, one that will likely draw the enemy's attention. So this is not a liberty call. I want everyone prepared for a battle at all times. What are you getting us mixed up in this time? We're almost there. Remember what the commander said. It's the Empire's turf, so stay alert. We'll just resave again. Save early, save often. You just burst it with Spartan? Yeah, that makes sense. I just watched a fight take place right in the middle of town. You look like stalwart types. Go challenge that professional fighter who runs the show. Maybe you'll make a name for yourself and even earn a few shells in the process. Oh, and hey, a shop. Maybe there's stuff to buy. We actually have some money. Welcome, sir. We have many strong weapons you can't buy elsewhere. I sure hope so. Longsword. Oh, that's an upgrade over the broadsword. Okay, spears. Oh, we got javelins. Okay. Food packs are 70 bucks. Ugh. Who's buying? Oh, nice. Javelins are actually even better than spears. Or than lances, I mean. Anything else? Yes, please. For her. It's only 2 power better. Honestly, let's buy some food packs for, in fact, yeah, rations only heal like 10 HP. Yeah, so, you know, upgrading to food packs will hopefully pay some dividends. Many people are suffering from the war. Others are profiteering. It's obscene. Oh, well, that's the military-industrial complex for you. Mysterious Gilmore Island lies just off the coast. Have you heard of it? Nope. The rise of the empire is a double-edged sword. Our economy is flourishing, but the people's rights are being trampled, and our quality of life is deplorable. But number is going up. More number means more better, right? Rumors are flying around town that Andera Balzark may have been killed by the Empire. Supposedly this happened a while back on Gilmore Island. If true, what a blow to you rebels. The local fishermen, who fear sailing close to Gilmore Island, speak of little else these days. So it sounds like we're going to be headed to this Gilmore Island place pretty soon. Have you run into that fella who's challenging people to fights? Not yet, but we just got here, so... I don't like fighting myself. I really get a kick out of watching other people mix it up. Damn parasitic pansy ass. Easy, Lieutenant. I don't care who wins, the Empire or the Liberation Army, just as long as we have peace. This bar starts jumping when the ships roll in, not to mention our Balformian army regulars. Have you visited the harbor? The harbor is always a lively place with ships sailing in and out of port constantly. Quit yelling, damn it. Oh, this driving headache. I'm through drinking forever. By forever, he means until tomorrow, probably. Uh... I mean, you'll probably get it in like 30 or 40 rolls. You know, I'm at 101 and have effectively nothing to show for it. Something exciting's about to happen. Come, here's a good spot for you to watch. Oh, look at these guys. Come on, kid, save yourself a beating. Just fork over your shells and split. Before it's too late. Yeah, Halloween, and Halloween will also be Flash, so you could just get a second one as a side effect of rolling for spooky characters. You making sport of me? I'm a knight. I'll never turn my back and run from an enemy. Alright. Have it your way. Are you ready now? On your guard, sir. Yeah! Ta! You just don't have what it takes. Her charge is a bit jerky, but not bad for a rookie. Which one are you pulling for? Neither one, really. But check out the man's moves. There's more to him than meets the eye. See, now I'm voting for the cute horse girl. He's not some has-been, content to cop a few shells from the local rubes. You're right. He's definitely a ringer. I wonder what his real game is. Oh, he's nothing, you guys. Let me get in a bit of exercise, huh? You heard the commander. Low profile time. Changed my mind. Let him have a go at the fellow. This ought to be interesting. Yo, dude. What kind of four-flushing shill intimidates children just to hawk a few lousy shells? Why don't you try picking on someone your own size? Triple stakes. Okay. Fine. You ready, killer? Yeah? Gah. Shishi sustained 10 points of damage. Stop it. Enough. No need to murder each other. Finally, real warriors. You were expecting maybe Shirley Temple? The Resistance, right? Who else? And the Wolfling. That Eastern sword, same as mine. Hey, I like you guys. That's why I do this racket. To hook up with despisers of Balformia. Yeah, together, we'll take on the Empire and drive that contagion into the deep briny sea. Shh! Will you kindly hold it down? We're trying to be inconspicuous here. Relax. Everyone already knows who you are. Don't worry, this is an open town. By mutual agreement, so as not to frighten the people, armies take their feuds elsewhere. So, let me join your unit. My name is Shishi. Nice to meet fighters of your caliber. Why do so many combatants want to join us, especially against overwhelming odds? If you don't know the answer to that question by now, Brian, you're hopeless. Anyway, can't we use another strong, experienced, and highly motivated guerrilla? I mean, I'd rather get the horse girl. I have a full report on the criminal activities of some of you people serving in this rebel unit. Our standing general order is to carry out your executions on sight. However, this would disrupt the community and possibly endanger the lives of the citizens. Therefore, I'll be waiting for you at the harbor. Try to drop by and see me before you leave town. I might have a deal for you. Meanwhile, try not to disturb the peace. Yeah, how nice of them to let us tool around the village and, you know, get things ready before the fight. See that, you know, they're also trying to be ethical. So I can't blame these guys. Oh. Hmm. Quit yelling, damn it. Alright, no signs of the horse girl anywhere. Whose name was Jenny, by the way. And I wish I wasn't fasting today. I could really go for a big pile of granola right now. I just need to discuss a few options with the 3 soldiers who deserted from our army. You Liberation Army people are free to go. Or, if you wish, you may remain here and die. I believe I am speaking for everyone. Any deal you offer to one will apply to all of us. Therefore, if you wish to discuss options, come on over here and tell us about it. Wow, old man. Didn't know you cared. This is what I've been talking about, people. I'm tired of putting everyone in danger. Shut up, Brian, and give us our assignments. Watch out. The enemy may have set a trap. Go after the captain and take him out. Alright. Sorry, so our goal is to minimize casualties and just go for the Pegasus Knight. He's pretty beefy, but we can deal with him. Actually, we might even be able to have Shane kind of sneak around the back or something and get to the target that way. Oh, alright, he's not being shy. This is good. We can deal with this. Actually, if he's right there, we may actually be able to just spike him on the next turn. Yeah, I think we're actually going to be able to just push right through to him as soon as all the as soon as the turn order resets. Well, there's that cleric in the way, so we may need to kill the cleric just to clear a path. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Alright, we get the cleric out of the way. Ah, nice try, idiot. And this should just kill him in one hit. And end the fight immediately. Ugh. Easy peasy. Mission accomplished. 330 shells. And 40 XP across the board. Very nice. Good level up for Brian. Attack. Good level up for Ein. Aw. 2 XP off on Dora. Rip. So, the reports were accurate. Kome's Guerrilla Unit 3 is everything it's rumored to be. Peeping and not helping does not become you, Tolman. I was just following the High Command's orders, Commander Kome, same as you. What exactly are your orders? To evaluate recruits and gather intelligence on the enemy. By the way, our new orders task us to undertake an endeavor called Operation Jackal. It's a jackal! It's a jackal! It's a jackal! I suppose you'll be wanting to hear the fine details, which you shall, at the proper time. Well, Brian, I believe you saw this coming. Our new mission is Operation Jackal. You and I have heard the same buzz in town, so this doesn't require much guesswork. I'll tell you what requires no imagination. It's another delay in our release. But this mission is critical. Indara Balzark, our leader, has been captured. The Empire is holding him in their Gilmore Island fortress, just as you heard in town. Our mission, quite simply, is to rescue Master Indara. Why would your High Command entrust this crucial mission to the likes of mere deserters? Don't you mean our High Command, Lieutenant Ein? We trust you because we have faith in Commander Kome, who obviously has faith in you. Furthermore, We have no one else with your strength and proven mettle on the battlefield. I know this mission's important. As much as I want to lead my original companions to safety, I don't suppose I'll demand my own release, but I do want you to release them right now. Our indigenous roster is growing. I hate to lose them, but I'll grant your request. As for me, the events of the world appear to be dragging me closer to the inevitable. So, Aina and Dora, I suppose the commander is ready to detach you at this time. Have you lost your mind, Brian? Ditto, Captain. We haven't followed you all this distance just to cut and run at a time such as this. Right. This will be the biggest mission of our careers. How dare you keep it all to yourself? I'm deeply touched. Then it's settled. Hey, Jetta, come on out here. Hi, guys. Looking cheesy can be a good thing, sometimes. From this day forward, Jetta will be a member of your unit. I believe you'll find him useful. Hold up! Oh, and Horse Girl Jenny's coming too? I'm begging you, please let me join the Liberation Army. You don't have to pay me a shell. I don't need any money. I just want to become strong. I need to be stronger, so when the war's finally over, I can take better care of my family. Hey, brave little lady. The battlefield's not a playground for kids such as yourself. So why don't you go back home to Mama and train for a few more years? Don't be a meanie, Ayn. Can't you see she's serious? Young woman, I thought you were quite poised in the way you handled your weapon. The battlefield is much tougher than training. Are you sure you can handle it? Oh, yes. I have already defended my family. I just need to grow stronger. You said you're a knight, and if you seek only glory or justice, I'll turn you down here and now. It has nothing to do with it, I promise. I must get stronger so I can protect those I hold dear. What I lack in experience right now, I can more than make up for in determination. Determination can sometimes get you killed. However, I guess we all have to start somewhere. I won't be a burden, I promise. Well, you definitely will be, but as long as Mon Capitan is okay with it. Oh, not that again. And welcome aboard. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. My name is Jenny Rockwell. Pleased to meet you. Holy cow. I can't take this anymore. Everyone is so protective of her. And you are the most protective one of all, Big Mouth. Huh? What are you talking about? Didn't you just say you didn't want to see the young lady get hurt on the battlefield? Oh, shut up, will ya? Alright, Guerrilla Unit 3. The ship is ready to sail. Get yourselves aboard. And be ready for a full-scale briefing on the upcoming mission. Alright, we got ourselves an Uma Musume. Tusk was alive. Tusk, who had disappeared during the Millennium Nightmare, never returned. My old friend, Tusk, who risked life and limb and fought with all of his might, is now the leader of the Bloody Rose unit that pursued us relentlessly day and night. Considering us traitors, Bloody Rose would stop at nothing until it carried out our executions. Making our way to Yannick had seen us through a number of hellish experiences. Now, while waiting for our pre-battle briefing, we stared mindlessly into the distance, as the creepy silhouette of Gilmore Island floated in the haze of the eastern horizon. Alright. Chapter 4, or Area 4, whichever you prefer. Rescuing Hope. During the month of October, in year 3 of the new century, Arcadia's Liberation Army chose Guerrilla Unit 3 to carry the banner in its biggest operation. Our objective was to rescue Andara Balzark, the father of the Liberation Movement. The Master was being held at the Empire's impenetrable fortress on Gilmore Island. The battle plan, called Operation Jackal, tasked our unit to prosecute its field maneuvers. As we prepared to shove off for the first phase of Operation Jackal, we departed Yannick by ship and set sail toward the forbidden coast off Gilmore Island. An intelligence officer briefed us on a deadly laser cannon the enemy had placed in our path. This obstacle terrified the contingent of Liberation Army personnel who were sent along. Ah, so it's laser eye time? To support our invasion of the Empire stronghold on Gilmore Island. As the flow of wind and wave took command of our fates, we prayed to the Father in heaven that we wouldn't end up as fodder for the laser cannon. Hey, Brian, tell us about your relationship with Tusk. Yeah, we've got knives and bows and swords. They've got frickin' sharks with frickin' lasers on their heads. Everyone's curious to hear what happened. I really don't feel like discussing it right now. Didn't you say the two of you were comrades in arms during the Millennium War? If that's the case, what turned him into a complete asshole? Well, damn it, okay. Tusk and I go way back. We were much more than soldiers together. We were born and raised in the same village, where we became inseparable during childhood. Later, obviously, we both wound up serving the spirit of Faust. I won't try to deny my role. 3 months before the Millennium War ended, we were still fighting on the front lines. Both of our squads became surrounded by a large number of enemy guerrilla units. We lost most of our soldiers. While attempting to fall back and reorganize, one of the enemy hounds ambushed Tusk. But one officer forged his way through the enemy's lines and tried to rescue Tusk. Consequently, that officer sustained a sword slash to the face that left a wicked scar. You mean, that officer was... You guessed it. That's the story of how I got this really cool badass scar on my face that all the ladies love. Tusk was renewed by my intervention. Furious at the enemy for wounding me, Tusk hurled himself back at their vanguard. When I turned around to check on him, he was slashing madly. But I lost sight of him at some point during our chaotic retreat. Once I made it to a safe haven, I waited days and days for him to return, but he never did. All this time I've been wondering if he was dead. Well, that's it. It's just another war story like millions of others. So now in repayment, that lifelong good buddy of yours wants to murder you? Yeah, that's about the size of it. Well, I have a war story or two to share. Let's hear one of them. Okay, I was up against a whole squadron of long-range shooters once. They had me surrounded. Try as I might, I couldn't reach a single one with my sword. They just kept chipping away at me, ping, 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 while I flailed the air madly in vain, until I felt myself going down, slowly slipping into unconsciousness. Sad face. Well, what happened? What do you mean, what happened? I got killed, of course. Slap. Damn it, Ein, you sucked me right in. Never again. Ha ha ha. War stories. Yep, I got a million of them. Okay, team. Let's get ourselves primed to disembark from this old tub. Call everyone topside to the forecastle. On the double. Aye, aye, Captain. You nautical spouting hornblower. Let's put our scurvy arses ashore and stow this baby in the rack. Enemies. Dead ahead, 12 o'clock. Did they see us coming? I would guess it's just a routine island patrol. See? Look at them panic. We're the last thing they were expecting. To execute this mission, we must not be detected until the last moment. So let no one escape. Alright, so... I guess... Alright, just kill everybody. We can do that. Storm. Ooh. Alright, enemies are ratcheting up in power a little bit. The new clerics are much stronger than the old ones. And yeah, Jenny here actually has some pretty solid defense. Nothing too special on the offensive side, but Shishi can probably kill one of these guys in one shot. Or very nearly so. 26. Perfect. Oh, those stormtroopers have javelins? That's not good. Ooh. I don't like that. Oh, they're gonna... Are all the enemies gonna dogpile Aina again? Like, seriously, guys? That's okay. I guess that's, you know, that's what healers are for. Like, all the game wants to do is just gang up on Ein, apparently. Yeah. Hey, kitty. 8 damage on Jenny. Okay. 13 damage. Okay. Yeah. Oh, Chris got no stats from that level up? Seriously? Another stormtrooper comes in to join the party. And any other... Alright, no more major enemies. Hey, baby. Yeah, she's here just barely out of frame. Nice. If you can't believe it, then Habib it. Three damage on Jenny there. Which, Whoa. 46 damage. And Nine has enough MP to do that twice now. kitty. Daddy's got to get up. Careful, kitty. I'll be right back. Okay. Right, decent level for Royce there. Oh, nice. Food packs also have a range of 2 in addition to and we can just use a ration in this case to get Ein topped up. That Bogan rat. Yeah, we'll go ahead and paralyze him. Alright, so... Alright, and level up for Dora. Nice. HP and attack, okay. Alright, we got that stormtrooper right there and that stormtrooper right there. Brian, I'm gonna have you go over here. And wave impulse the one that's at full health. Yeah, that'll massively overkill that one. Alright, that brings us to the top of the order. 15. Jenny's right there. 3. Pretty sure. Yeah, 30. Pretty sure he can drop the stormtrooper. Ineffective. Oh, jackass blocked. That was bad luck. Oh, he might kill Jenny then. That was unfortunate. I must become stronger. Don't worry, we'll go rescue her after this battle. Thankfully, we're not playing Fire Emblem. So she's not dead, she's just captured. But that was just really heinous luck. You know, the only set of circumstances where that could have possibly happened. And of course, you know, it came to be. Oh, I should be careful the door doesn't get killed again. Nice. Massive overkill, just the way we like it. Five damage, whatever. We can... Brian's got plenty of hit points. Yeah. The Oogie Rat is paralyzed. Oh, come on. Really? Really, game? Yup. Had he gotten 1 point of attack that level... And Brian hit level 20, that's cool. Alright, Royce, kill this idiot, please. Alright, finish this idiot. Alright, now we just finish off the paralyzed guy. Very ethical. Mission accomplished. Yay. 35 XP. I heard some resistance rats have snuck onto Gilmore Island. What should we do, General? Lord Bart. Since they are just rats, let them scurry around for a while. Your troops can toy with them. Now that we have the ultimate weapon in our grasp, the Executor, even Andera is no longer a threat to our total control. Are you saying we should just hang our troops out to dry on Gilmore Island? Don't look at it that way. Instead, focus your energy on preparing the 4 Commodores for total control. We will deal with those dirty rats by and by. I don't see the need to commit extra forces. Should we dangle Andera as rat bait when our foxes finally close in for the kill? Not if this puts Andera at risk. If he were harmed, the citizens might rise up. And cheap followers? I don't want cheap followers. I want expensive followers. There we go. So, either way, an uprising might work in our favor, and this would provide us with an excuse. We could exterminate all the rats and cleanse this land completely once and for all. The question is, which option works to our greater advantage? I believe I have the answer. Andera's death would demoralize the rats, whereas his triumphal return might fire them up more. Therefore, our best approach seems obvious. Oh, Rossetu? Yes, sir. The task of terminating Andera falls to you. Alright, let's go rescue our Musume. Yeah, these enemies are so weak on the rescue ops. Yeah, I wonder if we're supposed to pull our punches here and just get to the door without killing all of them. So yeah, we're gonna see if just walking up to the door does anything. You know, or if just killing them all is the only way to get through this. Because I don't think there's any other... Okay, looks like we just have to kill them all. Won the whole XP. Oh boy. I apologize because of me. I go hit camp. And it's after 11 already. Get Jenny in the party. And let's see here. Yeah, I don't want to take Dan out of the party, but he's so slow is the problem. Maybe if I take Dora out of the party, maybe she's kind of fallen behind. Because I want to get Jenny in here. And, oh wait, I mean, I want to get, Jetta in here. We'll take Dora out, put Jetta in, I think. Yeah, unfortunately, Dora's just too fragile. So. And let's go ahead and save there. Alright. And let's go ahead and call it a night there, and we'll pick it up tomorrow. And oh, yeah, it looks like I guess we've achieved maximum ethics for now, so we just gotta hold on to that, and we'll see what other sorts of do-gooders will join us along the way. Uh, as we missed out on the Pegasus Worm Priestess because I guess she's an evil cleric or something, but then it's better that we don't have her. So yeah, we'll see how it plays out tomorrow then. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. My name is Tim. I'll see you then. Good night.